Illyria, a land of vibrant cultures and diverse people, was once riven by conflict. Wars raged between nations, fueled by ancient grudges and territorial ambitions. The land bore the scars of battles fought for generations. Villages lay in ruins, and fields once abundant with life were barren and scarred. The people yearned for peace, but the path seemed lost in the endless cycle of violence. From the ashes of this turmoil rose a spirit of unity, a desperate yearning for lasting peace. The people of Illyria, exhausted by generations of conflict, began to recognize their shared humanity. They acknowledged the futility of endless war, seeing the destruction it wrought upon their beloved land. Leaders, once sworn enemies, began tentative dialogues, their voices carrying the weight of their people's hopes. This yearning for peace, however, was challenged by forces of division and ambition. The powerful empires of Credodan and Mupalan, driven by insatiable appetites for power, sought to exploit the chaos. They saw an opportunity to expand their domains, to subjugate the fractured nations and seize control of Illyria's vast resources. Credodan, a militaristic empire with a rigid social hierarchy, craved dominance. Their armies, disciplined and ruthless, marched across Illyria, crushing any resistance in their path. Their goal was simple: to make Illyria an extension of their empire, its people forced to bow to their will. Mupalan, a realm shrouded in secrecy and driven by arcane knowledge, sought to control Illyria through more insidious means. Their agents, masters of manipulation and intrigue, sowed discord among the fractured nations. They whispered promises of power and whispered lies to turn kingdoms against each other, hoping to weaken Illyria from within. As Credodan expanded its territory through brute force and Mupalan tightened its grip through subterfuge, the dream of a unified and peaceful Illyria seemed to slip further away. Fear gripped the hearts of many, who wondered if their land was destined to become a mere footnote in the annals of empires. However, the people of Illyria were not without courage or the will to resist. They had tasted the bitter fruit of conflict, and they refused to surrender their future to the ambitions of tyrants. The threat to their very existence forced them to look beyond their differences, to recognize that their survival depended on unity. Faced with the overwhelming threat of Credodan and Mupalan, the southern nations of Illyria took a historic step. They forged the Austral Accord, a pact of mutual defense that transcended generations of mistrust and animosity. This alliance was not merely a strategic necessity. It was a testament to their shared desire for peace and a future free from oppression. The Austral Accord represented a turning point. For the first time, nations with distinct cultures, languages and histories chose to stand together. They recognized that their differences paled in comparison to their shared goal of safeguarding their land and their way of life. The accord inspired hope, proving that unity was possible even in the face of existential threats. Inspired by the south, other regions of Illyria followed suit. Alliances once unthinkable began to form across the land. The people of Illyria, realizing their strength in unity, began to actively resist the encroaching empires. They fought with the courage of those defending their homes, their families, and their very identity. It was in this spirit of unity and resistance that the concept of the dominions began to take shape. It became clear that to truly withstand the might of Credodan and Mupalan, a more permanent and structured form of alliance was needed. Section 4. From Chaos to Cohesion, the Rise of the Five Dominions. The formation of the dominions was not a hasty decision born out of fear. It was a carefully considered strategy, a way to consolidate their strengths and honor their diversity. 5 dominions emerged, each reflecting the cultural and racial affinities of the nations within them. This ensured the preservation of their unique traditions while fostering a sense of collective identity. The United Realms, composed of Credodan, Kor, Grazan and Milea, are known for their military might, technological advancements and thriving economies. The Empire of Mupalan excels in strategic governance and diplomacy, contributing significantly to the arts, sciences and philosophy. The Austral Alliance, the most diverse dominion, unites various nations and tribes, championing cultural preservation and mutual protection. The Midnight Consortium, formed by races from the Underdark, offers resilience and profound knowledge of the subterranean world, acting as a shield against threats from below. Lastly, the League of Aliens, composed of individuals from other planets and dimensions, enriches Eluria with their otherworldly cultures and innovations, making it a truly cosmopolitan society. This division into dominions was not meant to create new borders or to erase existing cultures. Instead, it served as a framework for cooperation, a way to channel their combined strength towards a common goal. Together, these dominions shape the political and cultural landscape of Eluria, fostering stability, growth, and cooperation. Section 5. The Mystic Concord, Guardians of Harmony and Balance. To ensure the dominions thrived and to prevent a return to conflict, a council was established, the Mystic Concord. Composed of wise representatives from each dominion, the Concord served as a mediating body, fostering dialogue and ensuring balance. Their primary objective was to maintain harmonious relations between the dominions and to prevent misunderstandings from escalating into conflict. The Mystic Concord, however, was more than just a council of diplomats. They were also keepers of ancient knowledge, the guardians of Eluria's history and traditions. They served as educators, reminding the people of the hard-won peace and the importance of understanding and respecting each other's cultures. The Concord also played a vital role in coordinating defenses against external threats. They shared intelligence, pooled resources, and devised joint military strategies. The Dominions, working in unison under the guidance of the Mystic Concord, presented a united front against any potential aggressor. The establishment of the Dominions and the Mystic Concord marked a new era for Eluria. The land, once ravaged by conflict, began to heal. The people, no longer divided by petty squabbles, began to rebuild their lives, their shared prosperity a testament to the power of unity.